Hi guys, welcome to another WordPress tutorial from Skill Hub Digital, and today we will learn how to build an online store or an e-commerce website using WordPress and WooCommerce. The beauty of WordPress is that it is highly extendable. That is, you can extend the functionality of WordPress using plugins, and so if you want to build an online store or an e-commerce website, there is a plugin, a very popular plugin for that matter, which is used in building online stores and e-commerce website using WordPress. And that plugin is called WooCommerce. WooCommerce is a plugin that lets you turn your existing WordPress website into an online store or build an e-commerce website from scratch using WordPress. So the reason this plugin is very popular is that it is free and open source, just like WordPress itself. It is free to use, and it is one of the most popular e-commerce plugins for WordPress. It's very popular, and that means it is widely supported. It has a huge community with good support. So for whenever you have any challenges, you can get support easily with this plugin. So it's easy to configure. You can set up this plugin. You can, with this WooCommerce plugin, you can create an online store in minutes. It's very fast and easy to set up, and it works with anything, literally any theme. That even the theme that you currently use on your WordPress website. So these are some of the reasons why this plugin is very popular. So now you may be asking, what sort of goods, what sort of products can you sell using WooCommerce? You can sell digital products such as software, downloads, ebooks. You can sell physical products. You have any physical products that you sell, like you sell clothes, you sell any physical products, you can sell them using this plugin. You can sell even your services. What services are you rendering or offering? You can sell your services using WooCommerce. You can sell even bookings such as appointments and even hotel bookings using WooCommerce. You can sell subscription services using WooCommerce as well. And of course, if you are an affiliate marketer, you can sell even other people's products. That is affiliate products using WooCommerce. So those are some of the products you can sell using WooCommerce and WordPress. And of course, anything with a price tag on it, anything, of course, with a price tag, you can sell it using this plugin. So now we are going to learn how to uh, set up a full-fledged e-commerce website or an online store using WordPress and WooCommerce. If you already have WordPress set up on your website, we are just going to go straight to installing WooCommerce and setting it up. But if you're starting from if you're starting from scratch, you will need to learn how to install WordPress first. If you don't know how to install WordPress, you can refer to our previous tutorials. We've talked about WordPress installation, how to buy a domain, how to register a domain and purchase web hosting. We've talked about all that. So you can refer to our previous tutorials on how to set up WordPress and launch your website in minutes. So if you've launched, if you've set up WordPress before, we are just going straight away right now to install this plugin and set it up. So first of all, to install WooCommerce, you have to log into your WordPress dashboard. So once you log into your WordPress admin dashboard, point to plugins and click add new. So if you click add new, you'll be taken to the WordPress plugins repository. And on this repository, enter WooCommerce as a search keyword. So once you enter WooCommerce, it's going to bring up the WooCommerce options, the plugins related to WooCommerce. So this is the plugin we want to install, WooCommerce WordPress plugin. So you only need to install, click install now, and the plugin will be installed in seconds. So once it is installed, click activate. So it's the same as installing and activating any WordPress plugin. So once you install and activated this plugin, it will add a functionality on your existing WordPress website, which will let you sell any kind of product on your website. So you just need to follow through the setup wizard and configure the plugin. So fine, the plugin is installed and activated. So this is the setup wizard, which will let you configure this plugin in minutes. So click yes, and follow the next steps to configure WooCommerce on your website. Now, the first thing you need to do is to enter your store details. You have to enter your address, the country or region where you operate, your city, the postcode, and click continue. So we're going to fill in all this information, that's your store details, and proceed. So if you're setting up this online store for a client, you will need to check this. If it is your own website, click continue. Continue. The next step is to specify the industry you are in. What sort of products are you selling? You have to choose your industry as appropriate and then click continue. Next step, select your product types. What type of products will you be selling on your WordPress website using WooCommerce? There are different product types: physical products, downloads, which are digital products, subscriptions, memberships, composite products, bookings, and even bundles and other customizable products. So there are different kinds of products you can sell using WooCommerce. So in our case, we are going to be selling only physical and digital products. Uh, Physical products and download. So we'll select these two options and click continue. So the fourth step is to provide these details about your business. How many products do you plan to display? 1 to 10 products, 11 to 100 plus products, uh, up to 1,000 products, or 1,000 over 1,000 products. So specify the number of products you hope to show on your website. And if you're selling elsewhere, maybe you're using another platform, you can indicate the platform, otherwise choose no. So now, once you've uh, once you've chosen those options, there are three important options here which can help you take your WooCommerce website to the next level. These marketing options are Facebook advertising, email marketing, and Google advertising, right? So WooCommerce comes out of the box with a plugin built specifically for it. It's called uh, Facebook for WooCommerce, right? This plugin enables, it integrates seamlessly with WooCommerce, and it helps you, to do a lot of Facebook marketing easily, including installing the pixel on your website easily, syncing products automatically to your Facebook page, and creating your Facebook ads right inside your website, inside the admin area of your website. You can create Facebook ads there, and you can optimize these ads for conversion. So these options are very important. Um, The MailChimp plugin also integrates seamlessly with WooCommerce, and it will help you in your email marketing. And of course, there is Google advertising. So these options, I advise strongly you select all these options and click continue, so that the three plugins will be installed alongside your WooCommerce plugin, and you will be able to do further customizations as you deem fit. So once you've selected everything here, click continue to proceed. So the fifth option here is for you to choose a theme. So WooCommerce has some theme recommendations which you can take a look at. One of the most popular themes for WooCommerce is built with WooCommerce in mind. It is Storefront. It is a free theme, of course, and there are other premium themes which you can choose. But if you want to keep your current theme, like we have Astra installed already. I like Astra. I'm a huge fan of Astra because it lets me build different kinds of websites easily. So we've already installed Astra on our website. So we're going with it. And of course, Astra comes with a lot of e-commerce templates which we can easily import, such as this one. This one is a free e-commerce template that comes with the Astra theme. So we can easily import this for our website in the next couple of minutes. So we are going with our current theme, which is Astra. But of course, you can choose any of these themes if you want. So click continue with my active theme. So the next step is optional, and it lets you integrate your WooCommerce store with Jetpack in order to improve the functionality of your WooCommerce website. So if you want to integrate WooCommerce and Jetpack, click yes, please. So you have fully set up WooCommerce on your website, and you can begin to add products now and integrate payment gateways and start selling your product online. So if you take a look at your menu here, your dashboard menu, you can see WooCommerce, and there are a lot of options. So we are going to go through some of these options and further uh, further set up what we want, set up our store exactly the way we want. You know, you can see products. So this will let us add different products, add product categories, add product tags and attributes. If you just want the ability to add products to your existing WordPress website, it is done. So what you need to do now is to come to product and begin to add products to your website. But in our case here, we are building a full-fledged e-commerce website. We're building a website that it's used primarily for selling products online. Here's what I mean. I have this website, for instance, KillHub Digital. Uh, it is not primarily an e-commerce website. It is not, the primary purpose is not for selling products online. But then I am able to sell products on this website. I have the shop page, which is built using WooCommerce, of course. So you can see there are different products on my store which are on sale. So if that is what you want, fine, you're good to go. You can begin to create products and integrate payment gateways and sell your products online. But then what we want is to build a full-fledged e-commerce website. So we are going to source for a theme. We're going to install a theme that is primarily built for WooCommerce or built for selling products online. The reason is A dedicated theme is optimized out of the box, and it will make the job of selling online easy for you. It will even boost your conversions. There are a lot of themes which are, of course, built for e-commerce. They are dedicated themes. So we are going with a dedicated theme. If you want a premium theme, you can get a premium e-commerce or WooCommerce theme on Theme Forest, but you can start with the free themes in the WordPress repository. You just need to come to Appearance on your dashboard menu and click on Themes. Now, let's look for some free themes in the WordPress.org themes repository. So as you can see, there are different themes in the WordPress repository. Some of them are built for WooCommerce, like this, and you also have this. So you can search for any free theme for selling online on the WordPress repository. But we already have Astra installed, and a good thing with Astra is it has hundreds of pre-built templates already for building different kinds of website. And we can, of course, import some templates from the Astra template library. So we are not importing any of these. We're not going to install any of these themes on the WordPress repository. So if you haven't installed Astra on your website, you can simply even search for Astra here and install. And once you install Astra, one of the things you can do is import starter templates. So you can easily do that by pointing to Appearance. You point to Appearance, come to Starter Templates and click on it. So once you click on Starter Template, it's going to take you to the Astra template library, where you will see a list of pre-built pre-built templates for different kinds of website. So we will import, we're going to import this theme. It is one of the free templates for e-commerce on in the Astra template library. I have an agency license, so I can install all the themes, any of the Astra themes I want. But of course, if you're just starting out, you can try out some of the free themes, and for when you're set, you can always upgrade. Now, these are the themes in the Astra template library. You can take a look at them. This is built for e-commerce. This is built for e-commerce. This is built for e-commerce. A lot of them are free to use. So you can simply even search from here. You can enter WooCommerce there and search for WooCommerce themes. So let's go with this free theme. We will simply just click on it. And the next thing is to import this template. So we are going to import the complete website, and we will delete the previous theme that we had. We'll delete the previous theme we had installed on our website. So the theme is being imported with all the required plugins that come with it. All right, our template has been successfully imported. So we can view our website right now and see how it looks like. Yes, this is our brand new website, our brand new online store with demo content. It is pre-built with this demo content, which we can fully edit and customize. We're going to Now the next steps are to fully set up our WooCommerce plugin, to add the extended functionalities that we need, delete the demo content here. For instance, the products on this newly built website, that's the demo products, are not ours. We're going to delete them and create our own product. This template looks quite beautiful. This is our full-fledged e-commerce website, and you can see the demo products, featured products. All these are demo content which are imported with a template just to help us easily build this website in minutes. So what we need to do is to go back to our WordPress dashboard and delete the demo product, because they are not products that you're gonna offer on your website. We're gonna delete these products and start adding our own product. All right, now it is time to finish configuring WooCommerce and add our own products. So before we add our own products to our store, we need to first of all complete WooCommerce setup. So to do that, you point to WooCommerce on your dashboard menu and click Settings. So from Settings, one of the first options here is the General Settings. So of course, we had entered an address previously. So if you haven't, you can still change your address from here. And the next step is to choose the countries you'll be selling to, your locations. Are you going to be selling to all countries? Are you going to sell to all countries except certain countries? Or are you only going to sell to specific countries? So you have to define that from here. If there is any country you don't want to sell to, you can set that option from here. And then the shipping locations. Are you going to be shipping? You're going to be shipping to some countries? Are you going to be shipping to all countries? Or you're not going to do any shipping? So you have to set all those options from here. It depends on your business model. So there are other options you can set from here, like your tax. You can include tax. Of course, you need to consult your tax, the tax office. You have to do some tax consultation if you're going to add tax. So you can set your tax rates from here. And if you want to be issuing coupons on your store, you can enable it from here. And the next option is to set your currency. So in what currency are you going to sell your products? The US dollars, the pounds, the euros, there is a currency for every country. So you just need to enter your currency from here. Of course, this also depends on the payment gateway you're going to select. There are certain payment gateways that don't support certain currencies. For instance, if you're selling in Nigeria and you choose the Naira as your currency, you can't use the PayPal payment gateway. PayPal doesn't support the Nigerian Naira. Of course, there are other payment gateways like Paystack or Flutterwave, which you can use. So once you define your payment currency here, click Save Changes and proceed. So if you save the changes, proceed to the next tab, which is the Products tab, and select what sort of products you'll be selling from there. So under the Products tab, there are a few options you can set here. There are three options. There is still a general option Option 2 is your inventory, and option 3 is downloadable products. So still under the sub tab general, the first thing to do is to choose the page where your shop is located inside your WordPress website, and set the cart behavior. Then choose the measurement unit for your product. Is it in kilograms? You have to choose the unit of measurement here. You also need to choose the dimension. Is it in centimeters, in millimeters, or what? So you can also enable reviews for your product. You can enable or disable reviews for your product from here, and you can also enable star ratings for your product, and then move to inventory. The inventory settings here are very important, especially if you're selling physical products on your store. So once you click on inventory, you'll be able to do certain configurations here. First of all, check here to enable stock management. And the second option here is hold stock in a number of minutes. Here, what this option lets you do is, let's say somebody places an order for a product, and the product is unpaid for, the person wasn't able to complete their checkout. How long do you want the order to be valid before, to be pending before it is cancelled? You can define that in minutes. Let's say if you place an order on my website and you wait for 60 minutes without completing your purchase, the order would automatically be cancelled. That will enable you manage your inventory very well. And you can also activate locations, turn on location notifications for when you have low stock and when you run out of stock completely. You can enable that here. Let's say you stock a particular product with 100 units, and of course you can define a low stock threshold here. Let's say anything from 10 units is regarded as low stock. So once you enable this option, low stock notification, whenever your stock limit is 10, whenever those products are remaining only 10 pieces in your store, you will get a notification in your provided email. Here is where you input the email to receive notifications regarding your stock level. So you can also enter a unit for out of stock threshold. Of course, the default is 0. So once your products reach 0 level, so you'll get a notification that you have run completely out of stock, right from your WooCommerce admin area to your email address. And of course, you can also enable this option, out of stock visibility. You can enable it on your website so your visitors can know that a product is out of stock. So you can hide it, or you can let them know that this product is out of stock. So that is very important for you to manage your inventory. And you can set up the display format for an out of stock product from here. So these functions are some of the very powerful functions that let you manage your inventory very easily right inside your WooCommerce dashboard in WordPress. So once you're done with these settings, click Save Changes and proceed to the next option. If you're selling digital products, that is downloadable products, sorry, let's say you're selling an ebook whereby somebody purchases on your website and they will have access to download the ebook. That's an example of a downloadable product. It could be a theme, it could be a plugin, it could be even music on your website. So most of those digital products that are downloadable, if you're selling those sort of products on your website, you need to come here and do some configurations. Or if you're selling only physical products that don't require any downloads on your website, you can ignore this. But let's check this option and see what we can do here as well. So if you're offering downloadable products on your WooCommerce website, you need to set the method of download for your product and decide to grant users access to that product only if they log in, and choose to restrict access. Maybe grant them access immediately to the product after payment, and of course, a few other settings as you may deem necessary. Those are the options you can set from here, and there are other settings you can configure from your WooCommerce settings. But let's quickly take a look at how we can integrate a payment gateway and start accepting payments online. These are the default payment options for WooCommerce. If you want to accept a bank transfer, you just have to turn it on here and set it up. If you want to accept check payments, cash on delivery, you can turn each of these on and do the setup here. But one of the most popular payment gateways that is supported out of the box and the easiest to configure, of course, is PayPal. So if you have a PayPal merchant account, or you're in a country that PayPal supports, so you can just turn on PayPal here and click setup. So once you click setup, you'll be able to do the PayPal configuration from there. It's very easy as just turning on this option. Once you check enable PayPal standard, you are required to input your PayPal email address, the email address you use in opening your PayPal merchant account. Once you input that email address here, you're good to go. You're good to go. You can turn on notifications so you be notified whenever there is a payment to your PayPal account. And that's basically the only thing you need to set up there, and click Save Changes. Once you click Save Changes, you'll be able to accept online payments using PayPal on your website. But what if you're not in a country that supports PayPal payment? Like in Nigeria, for instance, a lot of people are finding it very difficult to open a PayPal merchant account. Although I have done a comprehensive post detailing that, I'm going to leave the link somewhere. If in Nigeria you need to use PayPal for your payments, I've done a tutorial on how you can get a PayPal merchant account legally. If you're in Nigeria, you may want to use a different payment gateway. Two of the most popular WooCommerce payment gateways in Nigeria are Paystack and Flutterwave. In our next tutorial, we'll learn how to integrate Paystack and Flutterwave to our online store and start accepting payments online. Now let's learn how to add products to our online store. To add new product, we have to come to products and click add new, and that's going to open up a new window to add your product. You will have to enter the name of the product first and move a little down to add the product details. And once you add your product details, you can start set a category for your product from here, and you can also add product tags. Then you can choose from even existing tags for your product. You can also set a product image and then add product image galleries. You can add images to your gallery depending on the number of images you have for your product. And then the most important setting here is to decide the product attributes. Under product data, you have to choose the type of product that you're offering. So if you're selling a physical product, you have to choose simple product. That's the standard for every physical product you're selling. But once you choose the simple product, you need to set up the price for it. What's the regular price and what is the sales price? And then if you of course want, you can set up the taxes from here, the taxation options from here. Then this is the tab where you can set your inventory. And set your inventory from here. How many of these products are available for sale? Are they in stock? Are they out of stock? Or you can set the product inventory from here and the shipping from here and other product attributes. So once you're done with setting up all these your product details, you can move a little down and add a short description for your product. And when you're done entering all the required details, click publish and your product will be live in your store. It is as simple as that. Still under product data, there are other options as well. There are other options. You can sell grouped product, you can sell external products, affiliate links, you can sell a variable product, a product with different attributes. Let's say you are offering the same t-shirt with different colors, different sizes. You can set up that as a variable product from your WooCommerce add product window. So first of all, you need to choose the type of product you want to sell, and then the other options are whether the product is a virtual product. Virtual products are intangible and are not shipped. Let's say you're selling a service, you want to sell a service as a product on your website. That's not a sort of product you can ship. So you have to indicate that it's a virtual product and it doesn't require shipping. And if it's a digital product that is downloadable, things like ebooks, you have to choose downloadable, select the downloadable option. So when you select this option, it will enable you add other details. It will enable you set other details, like specifying a link for the file whereby your customers will have access to the file after payment. So you can set that from here. You can add as many files as possible, even if you have for any number of files you have that you want to grant them access to after making a payment. You can set that by adding the files here or entering the file URL from here. And there are other settings. If you want to limit the number of times they can download that product, you can set it from here. If you want the link to expire after a certain number of days, you can as well do that setting from here. And when you're done with your product settings, just click publish and your product will be live on your your store for purchase by your customer. So that's how to create a WooCommerce product. We, like I said, in our next lesson, we'll be talking about payment gateway integration, alternative payment gateway integrations for those of us who don't want to use PayPal payment gateway for accepting payments on our website. So that's basically it. So you can just give it a try. If you have any question, you can ask in the comment or ask in our Facebook group. If you like the video, you can subscribe to our channel to encourage us and help us create more awesome videos. So see you in the next tutorial.